Okay, so we're going to add a portfolio item. We're logged in. I've gone to the portfolio menu item on the left hand side. You can either click the add new item here. You can always add a new one of many items from the top, in which case it will be add portfolio item. So I've just clicked that now, so we're going to add a new item, and what we'll do is find one on Vimeo, and we've already got one found. This is Pia Interlandi from 2 years ago. So we'll copy Pia's name across, and we'll just capitalize it. And we have also had a search in the Research Bank site, researchbank.rmit.edu for Pia, and we found that she had a thesis is already in there. So we will take the title, and we're going to put that in to the title of the new portfolio, the new artifact, I should say. Dress and Death, Fashion Garments for the Grave by Pia Interlandi. Now, we're on Visual Editor. We can add the abstract. So we'll put an abstract in there. We'll flick back to the Research Bank page, and we will copy that text. We also see the year is 2012, so that's useful to know. So let's put that in there. Paste as plain text, and the abstract, we'll just make that a heading 3. Now we make a link to the Research Bank page, and to make it look pretty, we say icon type equals bookmark, and then we will put some link text, and we'll just highlight that text. We should have copied the link. Let's just get the link here. Control C or Command C if you're on Mac, and then back onto here. This is still highlighted, so we'll click Insert Edit Link. It gives us a URL box, so we'll paste the URL in there and then click the Apply button. Okay, so we're starting to get there. What we need to do is a couple of more things. We need to set up the categories. We can always come back and edit some of these if we get them wrong, but this is a PRS. It was in Melbourne, and it was actually in noticed her thesis was submitted in 2012. We don't have a category for 2012, so we're going to add a new portfolio category of 2012, and the parent is year. Add new category, and it's automatically ticked. Don't worry about the fact that it's not shown in a. It is actually in a. It's a vagary of WordPress, which I don't like. Now, we're going to set a featured image in a moment, but first of all, we want to make sure that the portfolio item settings are set correctly. We want to make sure that this is a video type, and that we've got the right link for the video, and it's an embedded video code. So back on the Vimeo page, click Share, and it gives us the embed code. We click on it, it automatically highlights everything. We don't actually need everything, but let's go Control C anyway, and then back into the embed code, Control V. Now we don't need anything after the iframe, we just need the iframe, so we can delete those paragraphs. Okay, now we need to set a featured image. and we've already found an image and we've uploaded it. So we will select that image, and it's got a caption and links and where we got it from, so we'll set that as the featured image. Okay, let's publish this. I do want to change the published date to the date that she did her PRS, and I don't know what that is at the moment, but we can come back and do that. Let's have a look at what it's looking like. We click on the link. Okay, so it's looking okay. So we've got her abstract, we've got the link to the thesis, and it's showing the video. If we go to the research artifacts page, we should see her in there. And there she is, and there's the her feature image, but it's not showing the play video, which is what the other ones do. Now, to get the play video to work, I just need to check on how I did that. So I'm just going to flick back into this other tab where I've got a pre-existing one open, and I think it's in the alternative sources. It is, yeah. Just check through that. Okay. So in this case, what we need to do is add a Vimeo ID, and the Vimeo ID is just the number at the end of the Vimeo. So let's go back, close this, and we'll take the 816848888, and we'll put this into the research. We want to edit this again, so let's click on the item so we can view it, and we'll click edit portfolio item. And we'll click alternative sources under the grid settings, and we'll put a Vimeo ID, and we need to update this. Now, in order to view this without leaving this page, what you can do is simply visit the site, but right-click it and open it in a new tab. And let's see. So now it says play video. Now, we have been having some problems getting this to work. It's something that I need to work on. So I had to click that twice to get it to go, and we just have a white page, so that's an area that I'm still investigating. But apart from that, the only thing we need to do now is change the date of the PRS to the date that she actually gave it, which can be difficult to do because it's going to be in 2012, and we don't actually know the date of that. In fact, this would be the oldest PRS we've put in. So I'm just going to make a stab at a guess for now until I can get some more information. And I'm going to go to the edit the portfolio item. Oh, I've still got it open here anyway, so I don't need that tab. I'm going to go to edit the published date, and I'm going to say that it was in June, and it was 2012, and we can click OK, and then update.
Why June?
Because that's when Melbourne PRS, the first Melbourne PRS, is held normally. It's just a guess at this stage, and until we know more, then we'll go back and adjust it. But it's just a way of making sure that the artifacts are in date order, and they can be filtered by, at least by year. The year is the important thing, I guess. but it just presents them in date order as well.
Default is display by date?
Yes. Yeah. So if we have a look now at this post, at this let me just reply to Joyce. So yes, so it now says June the 4th, 2012. Let's have a look at the research artifacts grid, the whole grid, and if we look at just the PRSs, PRS. Oh, there they are. And here we are. Oh, we do have some earlier ones. April and 20th. Oh, they're not shown. Oh, that's interesting. It's showing them roughly in order. 2014, but because it's a masonry grid, it tries to fit them in as best it can at the bottom end.
It's a what grid?
It's a masonry grid. So a masonry grid is where you lay out a grid, and it's not even. Every box isn't the same size, and so you end up with this pattern that looks more like masonry. And because of that, what the grid algorithm tries to do is lay it out as neatly as it can. So what you find is the bottom row may not necessarily be presented in the final order, but it's there. Video is still not going, so that's an area that I need to investigate. But that's not for you to worry about, Richard. I'll look at that and why that's not going. I do want to make sure it's working actually in the thing as well. So I'm just going to, yeah, not happening. So let's click in here. Make sure this is working. Okay, cool. So that's interesting. So we've got a date of June 2013 on there. So that's good to know, because we can now, on behalf of the art, we can now just edit this. So what we need to do is we'll untag 2012. And we'll tag a year of 2013 in the categories, and in terms of the date, we'll just edit this to be 2013. Update. And now this should be good to go now. Okay, June the 4th, 2013. Just check that the complete thesis is working. Yep, that takes us to the thesis page. Yep, that's all done.
No login required for the thesis.
No, nope, they're all publicly accessible.
Good.
All right, so I'm gonna stop that one there. That's how to create a portfolio item.